What's going on, guys? Beastly Gamer here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about Neil Druckmann and his comments concerning The Last of Us 2. Now, The Last of Us, one of the greatest games of my lifetime. A game that I play at least once a week. I still play the multiplayer. I beat the game numerous times. It's just a fantastic piece of art. It's beauty. It's just an amazing production. And everybody wants to see The Last of Us 2. Some people want a whole new story. Some people want to see Joel and Ellie, years later, and maybe what's happened with the cordyceps and how it's adapted and changed. There's a lot of things in this world. It's a huge world, It's something that I want to see fleshed out in the way that Mass Effect has been fleshed out or Star Wars has been fleshed out. I want to see this world breathe and become a living entity. And I want it to infect my life. That's how I want this game so badly, right? A lot of people do. And sometimes you just can't have it right when you want it. But something that's really good. Think about it. Things that are really good, things that you know are great, sometimes they take a little bit longer for you to get. And we'll wait for it. Like a game like The Last of Us. If we knew how good The Last of Us or Uncharted was, you wait for those games because you know the pedigree. Games like Mass Effect, you'll wait for them because you know how good they are. Games like Rockstar's games, Red Dead Redemption or any Grand Theft Auto, you'll wait for them because you know all the quality, the work, the writing, all this stuff is going into this package. And once you get it and you unwrap that package and you see how amazing of a gift it is, it's worth the wait. Now, sometimes it doesn't work out this way. Duke Nukem can tell you that. And I'm really hoping that it doesn't happen to The Last Guardian. I hope that game turns out good. But sometimes games take a long time to come to the consumer and it doesn't work out. I got my fingers crossed that The Last of Us 2 is actually a good game. Just looking at the pedigree of what Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog has been able to do. Bruce Straley, they're an amazing team. But I'll drop a link in the description. Last of Us 2 release date, game to launch in 2021. The Last of Us launched back in 2013. Developer Naughty Dog has since been busy with Uncharted 4 at Thief's End, and it's now speculated that the company will begin working on The Last of Us 2 once all the post-launch work for Uncharted 4 has been completed. This may lead to a possible 2021 release. Speaking to The Frame, creative director Neil Druckmann explained that the writing hasn't been finished yet because writing for a game is done in the middle of production. He explains that this is done because they cannot immediately determine what may or may not work for a game. This is very different from working on films where a script is completed before the movie begins filming. Druckmann further explained that work on these kinds of games takes nearly 5 years. He noted that The Last of Us took 3.5 years. Uncharted 4, during its entire production, took a little over 4 years. Back in April, Druckmann told Games Radar that all the current prototypes for The Last of Us 2 have been put on hold as they were set on focusing primarily on the DLCs for Uncharted 4. Only when the extra content have been completed and launched will the developer continue working on The Last of Us 2. Given that DLC packs for the game are still coming out until the end of the year, it's possible that development of The Last of Us 2 won't begin until 2017. This has fans speculating that the game won't be finished and released until 2021 if the company again takes 3 to 4 years to develop and finish the game. It's important to note that Naughty Dog and Sony have yet to make any announcements regarding The Last of Us 2, its production status, and when it may roll out. It is expected to be a PlayStation 4 exclusive title, similar to how the first title was a PS3 and PS4 exclusive. So there you have it. We're looking at probably 2021. I mean, if what Neil Druckmann says is true. Now, he's a veteran. He's been working at Naughty Dog for years. He worked on Uncharted 2. I mean, he's been there for a long time. He knows what goes into this. He wrote The Last of Us, so he knows, how deep the story needs to be, and he fleshes out these characters so well. I don't mind. I mean, it's one of those things, man, that you have to wait for it. Now, if they didn't make Uncharted 4, they probably would already have this game halfway finished. Probably see it in 2018. But Uncharted 4 was a masterpiece. A masterpiece. The game was amazing, right? So just knowing how good Uncharted 4 was, and it's a different type of game, a different kind of experience, take all the time you need from me, Neil. You and Bruce and your team, take as much time as you need. I mean, if 2021, if that's how long it takes, hopefully we're not in a world war. We got these presidential candidates who want to go to war with Syria and go to war with Russia, talking nukes and stuff. Hopefully they can hold out long enough that you guys can get this game out to the consumer so we can play it a little bit before, you know, we all go out in the blaze of glory in World War III. But I'm super excited. I think that this excitement won't wane, won't dissipate at all, because Naughty Dog has a pedigree, man. They're like Rockstar. There's only a couple of these developers that have this type of pedigree that you know everything they release is amazing, and Naughty Dog's one of them. So take as long as you need, as long as the quality is up to snuff that we're used to. If 2020, 2021, I'm fine with that. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Does it hurt you to think that you could be waiting until 2020, 2021 to play The Last of Us 2? Or are you able to wait? You know, sometimes my wife, her family, they're from Croatia. And so she'll make Croatian cheesecake, right? And I'm telling you this now. It's so good you'll bite your lip off and you won't even tell, right? But it takes like a day to make. I know what I'm going to have the next day, so I'm fine to wait. And I'm thinking the same way when it comes to The Last of Us 2. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Be sure to give a thumbs up, show support for the channel, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and tell all your friends about me. I'm the Beastly Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time.